I see some Christians that's real heavy on judgment of adultery, specifically people that get married and then remarry. I know what the scripture says. I know what Jesus said, but I feel like a lot of us are too heavy on the judgment of it. We be too heavy on judgment of other people when sometimes we need to look at ourselves and the lives we live. How you gonna take the speck out of your brother's eye when you got a log in your own? There's different ways that we can get to a situation of adultery. I'm 37 years old. I'm here to tell you that is different ways. And I thank God for grace, and I thank God for his mercy, and I thank God for his death on the cross, his bloodshed. I thank God for his resurrection and his resurrection power, and many of y'all should too. Remember, judge and be judged, because you can get into adultery just by thinking of something. You know what I'm saying? Thinking of an adulterous act, thinking of it. You can be in adultery then, and the punishment is the same thing. Just like the woman that was caught in adultery and they drug her to Jesus while he was outside writing on the ground with the stick, and he told them, the one without sin cast the first stone at the woman. But all of them had sinned, and all of them ended up walking away, starting with the elders, because they knew they had more time to sin and they had been doing more. So I'm gonna repeat it. The one without sin cast the first stone. Other than that, look in your life and work on what you're working on, and stop trying to condemn people. Ain't no sin greater than the other one. God grace is sufficient for everybody that's trying. And you don't know the situation. Let God be the judge of that. And straighten out your life and what you got going on. Because nobody's perfect.